Good morning. I finally found a windy spot where the mosquitoes aren't just totally eating me alive. But I camped last night at mile 803 right next to Woods Creek. Mosquitoes, bad, but water was close by, so that's good. A bunch of people who came later and camped more or less in the same area, but I didn't talk to any of them because I was already in my tent by that time. Today is July 9th. No, wait. It's on my watch. I learned that. Today is Thursday, July 11th. It's my day 9 on the trail. And today I hope to do 2 passes. I want to do Pinchot and then Mather passes. That's 15 miles, and then beyond that I'll see where I get. I want to get over 20 just to keep my pace to get to Mammoth Lakes on schedule. So we'll see how it goes, but it's shaping up to be another nice day. Let me just pan around a little bit so you can see what's behind me. This is looking down the Woods Creek canyon. Partway through this almost 3,000 foot climb up to Pinchot Pass, and this is what it looks like. And if you're wondering what that sounds like, it sounds like this. A lot of breathing, or attempts at breathing, I think would be more apt way to describe it. I'm at a little over 10,000 feet right now, and I think Pinchot is in the 12s somewhere. I try not to look sometimes, but the joys of the PCT. Doing this voluntarily. There is Pinchot Pass, the low U-shaped feature there. Not the most majestic of passes. All right, I'll give Pinchot some props. It's a little bit more majestic than that gravelly thing to the east. So, my apologies to Pinchot Pass. Wow, this is clamoring for a word that starts with C. Cool. Pinchot Pass. View to the south from Pinchot Pass. If I remember Kim Stanley Robinson's book accurately, that is the Cartridge Pluton, which is originally an upwelling of granite that eventually got eroded away to form the mountains that you see there. But you can see that the granite is kind of a different color, kind of a gray, blackish gray. My editor will check my accuracy. This is the view to the north. Lake Marjorie is the far lake there down in the valley. And then maybe that's the Cartridge Pluton, that light gray mass of granite there. One way or the other, my editor will issue a correction and make sure that accurate information is provided as a public service. Okay, that was Pinchot Pass. Man, that was a butt kicker. About 5.7 miles, I think, from camp. Pretty much all up, about 3,000 feet. That was a tough climb. Beautiful, though. Views from there are, oh, there I did it. I used a standard adjective again. The views were excellent, or have I already done E? Fabulous. How's that? This is looking up at Pinchot Pass from the trail north side. I don't think it's true north, but you can see people up there. That is where the pass is. Continuing down from Pinchot Pass. So just kind of a general overview of this section of trail. It's the section that has the 5 biggest passes, or the most famous passes, I guess. From south to north, it's Forester, Glen, Pinchot, Mather, and then Muir Pass. Muir Pass is the one with the stone hut, called the John Muir Hut, I think. But I've always been excited about doing this section of trail because of all the high passes. I've been over Muir Pass before, gosh, probably 15 years ago. So anyway, I've been there, and it's cool. I'm not sure if there's any snow there this year. I think it's probably all melted by now, but looking forward to that. Here is a gobsmacking view of Lake Marjorie. Just beautiful. Just look at this stonework. Really nice Sierra steps and then a retaining wall there. Wow, that's awesome. I'll give the trail builders credit, even though they're mean-spirited and sadistic. Still part of the Marjorie Lake chain, I think. No name on the map for this particular puddle. But man, look at that granite in the background. Just hella bitchin'. Here's a typical rock hop. I've been doing these all day long pretty much. And I haven't gotten my feet wet yet. Sweet! So as far as this video thing, why do it? Why am I doing it? Well, last year when I was going to do the Sierra after a record snow, I started watching this couple of guys called the Codgers, and their YouTube channel is Hiking with the Codgers. And they're more or less of the same age bracket as me. I'm a little bit younger, same decade, but a little bit younger. And I thought their videos were entertaining. And they were going into the Sierra right weeks before I was, and so I was watching their videos and seeing how tough of a time they were having and getting more and more uptight about actually doing it. But I had to go in anyway. Anyway, so I started doing the videos because I like the Codgers. So I'm kind of like the Codgers, except I'm a little bit younger and unfortunately way less entertaining. But maybe that will improve with time. But it's also just me, so you just got a straight man. You don't have anybody that actually can deliver the punchlines. So you just have to deal with it, I guess, if you haven't already turned it off. Pinchot Pass. You can also read about that in Kim Stanley Robinson's The High Sierra, a love story. He does a chapter on the big passes. Pinchot is one of the passes that gets you in and out of the Sierra. I think the chapter's on that. But I'm probably not remembering correctly, since what you'll get from me is generally half fact, and the other 90% just something made up, convolved from many different random memories, usually inaccurate. I believe I am going to stop for lunch. Oh wow. This is, let's see, the I, adjective letter is I, so that would be impressive. so this is gonna have to be just gorgeous. Sorry, that's the best I can do. Alright, I have a pretty good idea which pass over there is Mather, but I'm not gonna say anything. After insulting Pinchot and getting my butt whooped on the way up, I'm not gonna do that again. Well, the weather has turned a little dark to the south. It's kind of blowing northeast though, so I don't think it's going to come over me, most of it, but I haven't heard any thunder yet, so as far as lightning danger goes, I think I'm in good shape still. Regarding the codgers, so Rumbles and No Filter, that's their trail, those are their trail names. Started filming their AT, Appalachian Trail through hike in 2021 maybe, and they did it so that their friends and family could keep up with what they're doing, and they did the same on the PCT last year, and I started watching because they gave me a lot of insight into the conditions of the trail. Granted, it was a week or two behind, but still it's the best information I had, because Facebook and that kind of stuff isn't very reliable, and the codgers seem like honest people. So anyway, that's why I'm doing it, the video thing, just so everybody can see what this through hiking thing is like, and then maybe years from now, when I'm sitting in a rocking chair and can't hike anymore, I can look back on my PCT adventure. There's Mather Pass. This would be Mather Pass, named after the actor who played the 60s TV character Beaver Cleaver. His name is Jerry Mather. I wouldn't believe a word I'm saying. North side of Mather Pass. Again, a bold trail. Trail builders really had to work for this one. Another classic example of a U-shaped, glacially carved valley. Just incredible. That view is just lovely. Well, good evening. Wow, what a day. Let me show you my camp before I do a wrap up. So this is Palisades Basin, and over to the east is some of the mountains are the Palisades, but I don't know which ones. I'll use Peak Finder to figure out which is which. And then panning around here, there's a nice waterfall in view of my camp. And then this is my cooking area right here on this nice granite slab. So I have my stove and my bear can and everything. And then I'm panning around toward the west, and that is where the canyon there is where Palisade Creek descends. So I'm kind of right at the outlet of Palisade Lakes, and that's where I got my water. And then my tent is right there. I picked a spot that would be protected from the wind a little bit, since it's a little breezy and my tent is not the best when it comes to wind. So there you have it, a beautiful place. Man, this is just astounding. Or since I'm on M's, magnificent. I mean, look at this granite. It's just really magnificent. No other way to describe it. This is my day 9, July 11th wrap up. I'm in Palisades Basin in the Sierras. I started at mile 803 south of Pinchot Pass, and then went over Pinchot Pass and also went over Mather Pass. Pinchot was pretty gnarly. Started the day with 5 miles of climbing, and then ended the day with about 5 miles of climbing to get over Mather Pass. But it was all downhill from there, and the Palisades Basin is absolutely stunning. It's just unbelievable. So much granite and so desolate. Just not very many people. There's a few hikers, but that's about it. Anyway, so started at 803, ended at 822 mile, PCT mile. And tomorrow, I need to put together a plan for what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm definitely going to go over Mirror Pass. I know that for sure, because that's within probably about 17 miles. Anyway, this is my home for the night.